Jimmy Kimmel, you guys know, made his return the other night, a late night talk show. And apparently the ratings were through the roof. This comes just from the folks over at the Hollywood Reporter who wrote the following. Jimmy Kimmel draws record ratings in return from suspension. More than 6 million viewers tuned in for the late night host's first show back, which wasn't available, get this, which wasn't even available in 23% of the country due to affiliate blackouts. The return of Jimmy Kimmel Live from ABC imposed suspension drew big audiences Tuesday night, the show's largest ever for a regular episode. Despite not airing in about 23% of the country's TV homes, because remember, Nexstar and Sinclair are sucking up to the FCC right now because they want to have a couple of mergers that are technically illegal to do, and they want to get FCC special approval, so they're kind of licking the boots of the FCC right now. Anyway, due to blackouts at 66 ABC affiliate owned by Nexstar and Sinclair, Tuesday's episode drew 6.26 million viewers based on preliminary Nielsen figures. That's the largest tune-in, save for a couple of special episodes, in Jimmy Kimmel Live's 22-year history, and more than 3 times higher than the show's average for the second quarter of 2025 before Kimmel's annual summer break, when guest hosts fill in for him. And by the way, his opening monologue drew in 16 million views on YouTube in the first 24 hours. This is, obviously huge. He's averaging about 2 million, drawing in the biggest audience that he's ever had for a show is significant. But the thing that really strikes me the most is the fact that he drew these record numbers while not being on 20-something% of the screens.
Right.
So the record would have been even higher had he been on in the entire country. Now, the question this raises for me, because I'll be honest, I've thought about this before, is what is the place of late night talk shows these days? Back in Johnny Carson's day, that was like late night talk show. That was it. If you were in entertainment, your entire goal of your career was to get on Johnny Carson. David Letterman kind of continued. Then the era of David Letterman and Jay Leno, and then the early Conan O'Brien days. And now in our modern stints with our Seth Meyers and our Jimmy Kimmels and our Jimmy Fallons. And, I don't know. Well, last week, tonight's once a week, so you can't really count John Oliver. But it really makes me wonder about, is there still a place? Because for the last couple of years, I don't really watch late night talk shows. I used to. A bunch of years ago, I would watch it. And it's not that I didn't like them. It's just that I didn't really see a place for them. And the fact is, celebrity interviews bore me.
Yeah.
That's why I stopped doing them when I was at AMC. Like, everybody thought, oh, John, you have the coolest job in the world. You get to go and interview all these stars. I'm like, you know what? I thought it was cool too, until you do it for a while and you realize this is boring,
right?
And we don't get anything out of it. Nobody cares about celebrity interviews unless you're sneaker shopping or eating hot wings while you're doing it.
Right.
That's cool.
Well, those are a little bit deep. Oh, that it kind of etches towards, I think, what you're going towards, though, toward podcast-y and YouTube. It's not network. It's different.
Yeah. And you get, with like things with hot ones, you get much deeper discussions.
Exactly.
That makes it more interesting. But 5-10 minute celebrity interviews don't mean anything.
Right.
If anything, I've tuned in and watched some highlights a number of times a week on YouTube. Like, I'll load up YouTube and what funny thing did Seth Meyers say, or what funny thing did Jimmy Fallon say, or something like that. But I've really fallen out of watching shows like that.
I think it's a lot of people.
And so, yeah. But to see that it still draws in the millions, and then to see Jimmy Kimmel's return to be the highest rated one he's ever done. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't realize that Jimmy Kimmel's show was still drawing over 1.5 million viewers per episode. I mean, that's higher than any CW show. Well, just about any CW show.
That's
and a lot of network shows.
And that's the thing that you bring up. It's like, when this first happened, people were like, it's just the ratings. It's just coincidental. It's the ratings.
No. He still had ratings.
It's like, you know what? It's not just the ratings, because just like you said, there's other shows that have been on for years and they have lower ratings. TV, cable, and network as a whole is sliding. It's not just like his show was an outlier, so they had.
Like cable.
They had to cancel him.
Television is dying, right? Like, we've known that for years. Like, I feel like every couple of months we do a story about how Now a new record mark has been shown that people are
Right.
using their televisions to watch streaming, YouTube, things like that, way more now than cable TV. Remember last year it actually passed it. People use their televisions to watch streaming stuff more than they watch cable, and now it's just growing more and more and more, and that's really the way the things go.
Yeah.
But it I guess just for me, as somebody who's been wondering about, like, all philosophies and politics and whatever aside, I've not really watched late night talk shows a lot, but apparently there are still a lot of numbers who do.
Yeah.
And the fact that this one drew in 6 million views, I guess maybe there's still a place for late night talk shows. I just though wonder, is there enough of a space for there to be like 5 late night talk shows, right? Like maybe it'd just be better if it was like
2.
I don't know, back in the days where you had Jay and Dave,
Right.
Like maybe you have Jimmy and Steven, or you have Jimmy and Jimmy, or you have Seth and Jimmy, or something like that. I just wonder if there's enough room. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't.
Guys, we want to thank the sponsor of today's episode, PrizePicks. Look, you and I make decisions every day, but on PrizePicks, being right actually means you win. And with football back, there is no better time to get in on the action. You guys know I've been using PrizePicks for a while now, and it's honestly the most fun I've had engaging with the new football season already. For example, this weekend, I had Josh Allen throwing for more than 270 passing yards and Baker Mayfield having more than 2.5 passing touchdowns, and boom, I won on both. Building your lineups on PrizePicks is fast, simple, and honestly extremely fun. All you have to do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player projections, and if you're right, you win. What's even better is that PrizePicks invented the flex play, which means you can still win even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Plus, they've even got this thing called injury reboots, so if a player goes down in the first half, it won't count against you. And PrizePicks operates in more than 40 states, including California, Texas, and Georgia. So download the app today and use code CAMPEA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CAMPEA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks. It's good to be right.
Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? Jimmy Fallon's return show drew the highest ratings his show's ever had, with over 6 million views, plus 15 million plus views of his monologue. Does that surprise you? I have to admit it surprises me. I guess there's more of a place for late night talk shows than I thought, and maybe still more people watch them instead of like me just on the YouTube clips. I don't know. Whatever you guys think about this, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.